The implied one-time offer. The most commonly used triggers of influence is scarcity, even when it's blatantly fake. Like you've no doubt seen signs on some windows that say, "Sale today only," a sign that is there every day. Long time ago, I worked at a pizza place. They would hire some guys to hand out flyers on the weekends. It would be some kind of 25% off deal. At the bottom in big red letters, it would say, "Expires in 2 days," but there was no reference to the current date. My boss explained why that wasn't important. That if you put any kind of constraint on something, it will increase buying desire. One of the ways this is expressed is in the one-time offer. One-time offers imply huge scarcity. It combines scarcity, this is only good for today, and something much more powerful, fear of missing out. Another boss taught me how to imply this when I sold cars. After a certain amount of haggling, after the customer had committed a certain amount of time, you lay it out. "Okay, Mr. Customer, this is the best I can do for you. Do you want this deal or not?" This implies the one-time offer, but it doesn't quite state it explicitly, which makes it much more powerful. Anytime you leave something not quite defined, the customer must come up with their own interpretation. On the other hand, if you took that previous offer and made it more clear, "Well, this is the cheapest we can sell this car without losing any money, so this is the best price we or any other dealership will offer you. What do you want to do?" This seems to give the customer a much broader choice, even though the choice is the same as it's always been. Buy the car at this price or not. But since the second and longer offer makes it seem like the salesperson is bending over backwards, the customer still feels very much in control. But the first one, "Do you want this or not?" is very quick and blunt. It implies a lot of things, like maybe the salesperson has a lot of other customers, which sort of implies if the customer doesn't buy the car right then and there, it may be gone. The second longer offer makes it seem like the car and that price will always be there waiting if the customer later decides to change their mind. This works just as well from an interpersonal level, a social and romantic level. Suppose, for example, you had a girl's name and number, and suppose you called her and said, "Hey, it's me. We met the other night at that one club. I'd like to see you again. Tuesday at 7 p.m. for drinks at Bernie's. Are you interested or not?" This sounds like you've got a lot of other options. This sounds like if she says no, she may never hear from you again. It sounds like you're not really open for negotiation. The question is, how can you do this when you really don't have any other options? It's actually pretty easy. To learn how, visit mindpersuasion.com/scarcity-generator.